chapter Introduction to Trigonometry, Class 10 Math, NCERT. Are you all ready? Shall we start? Here we go. Children, in this video, first we recollect what we are going to apply in this chapter. So, we'll start with the triangle ABC. And as we have studied, the triangle ABC must be a right triangle whenever you think this question is from the chapter Trigonometry. So it is not much applicable as 10 standard level students for any other triangle other than right triangle. So whenever you read the question, you must imagine immediately the right triangle. So here angle B is equal to 90 degree. Now I'm going to place my theta either at C or at my A. That is the only possibility for me to place my theta in any of these two vertices. So I got my theta right now. I have to write my ratios. Now the ratio says opposite to 90 degree is always hypotenuse. That is the lengthiest side of a triangle. Now I have my theta at C. So how my ratio comes? The ratios you know, that is sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, sin theta, cosec theta and cot theta. These are the 6 ratios that you are studying in 10th standard. And I already posted in my previous videos about the trigonometric identities, the relation between the ratios. So the first 3 ratios are, that is sine, cos, tan. That is one group, and the other group is sin, cosec and cot. So we divide that 6 ratios into 2 groups. So easy to handle. So first group ratio, second group ratio. Now I'm going to have my sine theta. Sine theta, the ratio says opposite side by the hypotenuse. So for theta, this is the just opposite. And for theta, this BC is just adjacent side. Adjacent means next to it. Opposite means just opposite to it. So for theta, AB is opposite and BC is adjacent. Now my sine theta says the ratio opposite side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to AB by AC. And the second ratio is cos theta, which is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to BC divided by AC. And tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side, which is equal to AB divided by BC. Children, I'm telling you, in 10th standard, if you are thorough with this 3 ratio in the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry, I'm telling you, the chapter would be as easy as that. Why? Because from this only the other 3 ratios come. That is, this is the first category ratio. So the second category ratio will come only from this one. So if you are thorough with this, then nothing to worry about Introduction to Trigonometry chapter. Now I'm going for my cosec theta. Cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side, which is equal to AC by AB. And this is sec theta, that is equal to reciprocal of cos theta. That is 1 by cos. That's what I am taking. That is hypotenuse by adjacent side, which is equal to AC by BC. And my cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. That is adjacent side by opposite side, which is equal to BC divided by AB. So if you are thorough with this first category, this is the second category ratio. It is as simple as that. So be sure that the ratios come like this for the first category. And the second thing is, I'm going to write the relation. How do I write the relation between the ratios. I give you the hint. S goes with C and C goes with S. That is, S and C are correlated. So it always goes each together. Now, but in the identities, S goes with C here. That is, you will find the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. But for the ratios, they always go with S goes with C and C goes with S. Now we move on to the relation. That is, cosec theta is equal to, I told you, 1 by sine theta. So, sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. As simple as that. Then, sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. So, cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta. Now, I would have my cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Now, how to remember this now? You are finding the relation between the second category to the first category. So, when you have your second category ratio, you will have all your first category ratio with its reciprocal. That's the hint here. So, cosec theta 1 by sine, sec 1 by cos, cot 1 by tan. Now, hope everyone understand the relation between them. Now, you can write sec theta into cos theta is equal to 1, cosec theta into sine theta is equal to 1, cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1. This all will happen according to our question. We will be able to write the relation or the identities in its proper manner. So, these are the small hints I am giving you to recollect and not to forget during the examination. Now, I just make you to recollect the identities. The identities, only 3 specific identities are there. The first one, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, I would derive from here cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. And the similar way, I would derive sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So, for this is the main identity. I should be thorough with that first identity. And my second identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So, you should not get confused of the ratios. So, tan square theta is equal to, I would get it sec square theta minus 1. Or I would get it, you can get many identities from this, but I would write the important identities, that is 1 is equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta. So, hope everyone understand the identities, how to get it. In a similar way, we will get one more identity, which is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So, I would write my third identity, main identity, as 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So, I would have cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. And then, I would have 1 is equal to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So, these are all derived identities which would be very much useful in my applications of this proving the identities. So, you must be doing that, proving the identities. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. So, these identities are very, very important, and you have to by heart these 3 specific identities. Now, another hint I'll give you, in this trigonometry chapter, you will be using the formulae, some formulae that what you have studied, identities, what you have studied, that you will be using in this trigonometry chapter also. as you have used it in any other previous chapter, like your pair of linear equations or statistics, whatever may be, or coordinate geometry. The similar way you will be using this kind of identities in this chapter also. Let me recollect the identities. The first one is a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. And the third identity, a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. And the fourth identity is a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. And the fifth identity, a minus b the whole cube is equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. From this you will be having the derived identities also, but these are the main identities from the chapter polynomial that you would be using for proving your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now we are moving to the class right now. Now children, we are moving to the first question. If cos theta is equal to 8 by 17, find the other trigonometric ratio. Now, the first hint is, whenever you are given the ratio, that is cos theta is equal to 8 by 17, the immediate thing that you will write, the ratio of cos theta, which you know it as adjacent side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to 8 by 17. Now, immediately the second step, you will go for drawing the diagram of triangle. So, name this as A, B, C, and my theta is here. Now, adjacent side of a theta is 8 and my hypotenuse is 17. So, I got my adjacent side and my hypotenuse. I have to get my opposite side. Why? Because opposite side is involved in the ratio of sine theta and cosec theta. So you need to get your opposite side. So I would use my Pythagorean property. The Pythagorean property says AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So I would have my AC square is 17 square. I do not know AB square, but BC square I know 8 square. 17 square is 289 minus 64 is equal to AB square. So I would have that is 2 and then 225, which is equal to AB square. That means 15 is the square root of AB square. That means 15 is equal to AB. So I get my AB as 15. Now it is done. My first step is this, second step is this, and the third step is Pythagorean property. Now my fourth step, I would start writing my ratios. That is, first ratio is sine theta is equal to opposite side by the hypotenuse, and then tan theta is equal to opposite side by the adjacent side, and then cosec theta is equal to, I would write 1 by sine theta, and my sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Why? Because S goes with C. S goes with C. And then I would have my cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So I got all my ratios. Now I'm going to substitute. Sine theta, opposite side is 15 divided by 17. And then tan theta, opposite side 15 divided by 8, and then cosec theta, the reciprocal of sine theta, that is 17 by 15, and sec theta, the reciprocal of cos theta, that is 17 by 8, and then reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta, 8 by 15. So I got all my answer, as simple as that. So the first step is writing the ratio of the given ratio, and and then the second is drawing the triangle, and the third is Pythagorean property, and the fourth is write all the ratios, and the fifth one is just substitute the values in the ratio. That's it, you get your values. We move on to the next question. Children, we move to the second question. If cosec A is equal to root 10, find other trigonometric ratios. So now what we will do when the ratio is given, I would write my ratio of the given cosec ratio, which is equal to hypotenuse divided by opposite side, which is equal to root 10. To get my denominator, I'll put always 1 if the denominator is not given. So always make that ratio as a fraction just by putting 1 in the denominator. Now how this will help you? You understood hypotenuse is root 10 and opposite side is 1. The second one, I would go for my diagram. I would have my diagram, that is triangle A, B, C is my diagram. It is given cosec A is, that means at A my theta. So I would write my ratio, instead of theta, I would write it cosec A. It is possible to write the vertex also. Okay, so cosec A is equal to root 10. What is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is root 10 and opposite side is 1. So I got my 1 as the opposite side. Of course, I have to get my adjacent side. Now I would go for my Pythagorean property. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And I have given AC square is root 10 the whole square. I do not know AB square, but I know BC is 1 square. So this is root 10 the whole square is 10, and then this one comes this side, that's equal to AB square. I got 9 is equal to AB square, which is equal to 3 is my AB. So I got my AB as 3. Now I would go and substitute in my ratios. So sine theta is equal to opposite side by the hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by the adjacent side. And sec theta is equal to 1 by cos, that is hypotenuse by adjacent side, and my cot theta is equal to 1 by tan, which is adjacent side by the opposite side. So I'm going to fill it up right now. My values here, opposite side. So this is my 3, opposite side is 1 divided by root 10, and then adjacent side 3 divided by root 10, and then 1 by 3, and then sec theta hypotenuse root 10 by adjacent side is 3, and then adjacent side is 3, opposite side is 1, which is equal to just a number 3. So I get my answer as simple as that. Even though if it is not given as theta and if it is the vertex, please see that in your diagram that vertex has the theta. Instead of theta, you are writing the vertex A, so as an angle. Children, third question says like this. If sine theta is equal to a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square, find other ratios. Now the first step, what you will do? Opposite side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square. The second step is you will go and draw the diagram. You are given just the theta, so you can place theta anywhere. Before that, please name the triangle, and this is my theta. So opposite side of theta is a square minus b square, and the hypotenuse is a square plus b square. I have to find my BC, the length. So I would use my Pythagorean property. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is A square plus B square, the whole square. And AB square is A square minus B square, the whole square. plus BC square. Now I would expand the identity a plus b the whole square. That becomes a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 2a square b square, which is equal to again a minus b the whole square identity, a4 plus b4 minus 2a square b square plus bc square. Now we cancel a4 b4 and I bring 2a square b square. This minus comes here, it becomes plus 2a square b square, which is equal to bc square. So 4a square b square is equal to bc square. So I would have my bc is equal to, my bc is equal to square root of 4a square b square, which is equal to 2ab. As simple as that. So I got my BC, which is equal to 2AB. Now I would get my ratios, the sine theta, the next one is cos theta, which is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse. That's equal to adjacent side of theta is 2AB divided by hypotenuse a square plus b square. Now I would get all the other ratios such that it would become tan theta is equal to, my tan theta is equal to opposite side by the adjacent side. My opposite side is a square minus b square divided by 2ab, and my sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, that is a square plus b square divided by 2ab, and then cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta, which is already given. So a square plus b square divided by a square minus b square, and the last one is cot theta 1 by tan theta, that is 2ab divided by a square minus b square. So I got all my ratios. Children, fourth question says like this. If tan a is equal to root 2 minus 1, show that sine a dot cos a is equal to root 2 divided by 4. So what is the first step we will do? That is opposite side by the adjacent side is equal to root 2 minus 1 divided by 1. So I will go for my diagram. So it is given A in the angle place. So I would have my triangle as ABC. Here my A is. So opposite side of A is root 2 minus 1 and adjacent side is 1. Now I have to get my hypotenuse. So I would go for finding my Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. So AC square is, I do not know, I will write it as it is, and BC square is root 2 minus 1 the whole square plus 1 square. Now I would write a minus b the whole square, root 2 square is 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2 plus 1, which is equal to 4 minus 2 root 2, which is AC square. So I would have my AC as square root of 4 minus 2 root 2. Now what is this? Under the square root, one more square root comes. That's possible in math. So do not get worried about why am I getting twice the square root. That's why I'm doing this kind of question. That's possible in math. You may get it in the examination. Now I would go for writing my other ratios. So I would write my hypotenuse here 4 minus 2 root 2. Now let me go for the other ratio, that is sine A is equal to opposite side by the hypotenuse. What's my opposite side of A? A is root 2 minus 1 and my hypotenuse is 4 minus 2 root 2 the whole square root. And then I want my cos A. So cos A is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse. My adjacent side is 1 divided by square root of 4 minus 2 root 2. Now I have to multiply these two and I have to get my RHS as square root 2 by 4. So let me go and find my product. So I would have my sine A into cos A. So let me have my sine A into cos A, which is my LHS. So I'm going to get my LHS. So sine A is root 2 minus 1 divided by square root of 4 minus 2 root 2 into 1 by square root of 4 minus 2 root 2. Now I multiply these two, the square root will go. So the numerator becomes root 2 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2 root 2. So that's equal to, you can see here the common term can be taken outside. So 2 is the common term. So let me take my 2 first. So root 2 minus 1 divided by 2 is taken out. So I'm left with 2 minus root 2. Still I'm not getting the answer right hand side. That means I still find 2 and root 2 are the same kind of number with the common factor. So what is that common factor? Root 2 is the common factor. So let me take out my root 2 here. That's equal to root 2 minus 1 divided by 2 into, I would take my root 2 outside. I'm left with root 2 minus 1. Now, hope everyone understood. It's get cancelled. So, now 1 by 2 root 2. You have studied in your earlier classes. We would not have the square root in our final answer in the denominator. We have to rationalize it. So what would I do? I would multiply and divide it by root 2. That is equal to root 2 by 2 into 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, which is my RHS, hence root. So I got my RHS from the LHS. So hence root. As simple as that. Now we move on to the next question. Children, we move on to the next question. It says, if tan A is equal to 1, tan B is equal to root 3. Evaluate cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. What do you mean by evaluating? Evaluating in the sense you have to find the value. Some integral value you have to find. It can be a fraction or an integer or the irrational number or a decimal, whatsoever may be. But it must be a number value. So, I'm going to find the first step. What we will do is, I will take my ratio. Tan A is equal to 1 by 1. I will put it. And my tan A ratio is nothing but opposite side by the adjacent side. Ma'am, what is this? 1 by 1? Is it possible? Of course. The rule is applicable in all the circumstances. Now, I told you when there is no fraction, you will put 1 in the denominator to make it as a fraction. You put it 1, so it gets the fraction. Both the values are 1. Is that possible? Of course. When it would be possible? When the right triangle is isosceles. That means both the sides are equal. So it is isosceles right triangle. This is possible. Now I'm going for my triangle. My triangle says that is A is my vertex. So I will keep my A here. This is BC and this is already given. So I would go for my Pythagorean property to get my hypotenuse. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, which is equal to 1 plus 1, that is AC square. So AC is equal to square root 2. When you take the square root, that is 2, take out the square root, you get root 2. So I get my root 2 here. Now, so what is my sine A here? That is sine A is equal to, sine A is opposite side by the hypotenuse. So opposite side of A is 1 and the hypotenuse is root 2. And my cos A is, so I would have my cos A, that is adjacent side by the hypotenuse. My adjacent side is 1 divided by root 2. So I get my sin A cos A here. Now I'm going to take my tan B. In this, children, you will understand that my tan B, I'm not substituting the ratio in the same triangle. It is understood this is the ratio of an other triangle. The one thing, I have taken this as 90 degree at B, that means it is understood. Why? Because whenever you are given in the question, the vertices, if not mentioned, that is B is equal to 90 degree, means it is indirectly given B is 90. We are talking about other two vertices A and C. So here one thing is angle B is 90 degree. So you cannot take the ratio like this. And the another thing is you will be given the ratio here and I get my tan A here. But tan B, root 3 is not at all coming here. It is not at all the part of this triangle. That means I understood I have to draw another triangle. This is the small hint that instead please do not go and put it in that same triangle with the root 3 value, the ratio. No. So you will go for another triangle. So I would take my another triangle that's equal to, so not to get confused, I'm going to change the vertices according to my convenience. So you can do it. So it is not advisable to stick on the same vertices, and to make you clear, you can take the another vertices. So tan B is given root 3. So opposite side, I'm going to take it is root 3 by 1. So my triangle is B is here. So I will take ABC here. So my B, opposite side is root 3. Adjacent side is 1. Let me go for my BC square. So BC square is equal to AC square plus AB square. AC square is root 3 the whole square plus 1 square, which is equal to 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4. So I would have my BC is equal to 2. I got my 2 here. Now I have to find my cos B sin B. So my cos B is equal to opposite adjacent side by the hypotenuse, that is 1 by 2, and my sin B is opposite side by the hypotenuse root 3 by 2. So I get my values here and I already got cos A sin A as 1 by root 2. So I will substitute my left hand side to get my values. So I would have my values such that cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B. So cos A I got it 1 by root 2. Cos B I got it 1 by 2. Minus sin A I got it 1 by root 2. Into sin B I got it root 3 by 2. So I would multiply 2 root 2 minus root 3 by 2 root 2, which is equal to 1 minus root 3 divided by 2 root 2. That's my value, as simple as that. So you can get your value as the question is given, evaluate. I got my value. You say that the denominator need not to be irrational number. If you want to rationalize it, you can rationalize. But this is more than enough to get your full marks for this kind of questions. Children, we move on to the next question. The question says like this. If sin B is equal to 1 by 2, show that 3 cos B minus 4 cos cube B is equal to 0. We have to prove. So what's my sin B? Sin B is opposite side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to 1 by 2. The next I would go for my triangle. I would name it very carefully. It is B. So A and C is here. So opposite side is here and then hypotenuse is here. And my question is, what is my AB? So I will go for my Pythagorean property. BC square is equal to AB square plus AC square. So BC square is 2 square and then AB square I do not know. AC square is 1 square. So 4 minus 1 is equal to AB square. So 3 is equal to AB square. So AB is equal to root 3. I got my AB as root 3. Now I am going to substitute in my ratio. So to get my equation, I should have my cos B. So my cos B is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to root 3 by 2. That's my cos B. I have to get in my equation. So my equation says like this. So the equation is 3 cos B LHS 3 cos B minus 4 cos cube B. I have to find it as 0. So 3 into cos B is root 3 by 2 minus 4 into cos B is root 3 by 2 the whole cube. Now don't cut immediately. This has to be taken cube. So 3 root 3 by 2 minus 4 into root 3 the whole cube is 3 into root 3 divided by, I would write this is 4 into 2. 4 2s are 8. 4 gets cancelled. So I would have my equation, the value 3 minus root 3 by 2 minus 3 root 3 by 2, which gets cancelled. That is 3 into root 3. That's equal to 0, which is my RHS, hence proved. I got my answer. Children, we move on to the next question. Question says like this. If sec alpha is equal to 5 by 4, evaluate 1 minus tan alpha divided by 1 plus tan alpha. I told you whenever you are given the ratio, please write the ratio. Instead, I am going to use here the identity. So I know that 1 plus tan square alpha is equal to sec square alpha. So my tan square alpha is equal to sec square alpha minus 1. So I am just substituting 5 by 4 the whole square minus 1, 25 by 60 minus 1, which is equal to 25 minus 16 divided by 16, that is 9 by 16, which is equal to tan square alpha. I want tan alpha. So my tan alpha is equal to just 3 by 4. I got my value without my diagram. If you want to put it in your diagram, you're most welcome. You can substitute. But I'm giving you the another method also. So now I would substitute in my given expression. So 1 minus my RHS become this one. So I would write it 1 minus my tan alpha is 3 by 4 divided by 1 plus 3 by 4. Take the LCM, that becomes 4 minus 3 by 4 whole thing divided by, I would get it 4 plus 3 divided by 4. The 4 gets cancelled, which is equal to 1 by 7. So my value for this expression is 1 by 7. Children, 8th question says like this. If sine theta is equal to 4 by 5, find 4 tan theta minus 5 cos theta divided by sec theta plus 4 cot theta. Now I have to get my ratio first. Sine theta is given, so I know that it is opposite side by the hypotenuse, which is equal to 4 by 5. I will go and get my diagram. So it is given just theta, so I can name any way, that is A, B, C. So my theta is placed here and opposite side is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. By the triplet, you know it is 3. even without going for Pythagorean triplet. I hope everyone must have studied this in your earlier classes to get your one side of the right triangle when the other two sides are given. So my AB is equal to 3 here. I would go what all the ratios I require from here. So first one, I want my tan theta. So tan theta is equal to opposite side by the adjacent side. My opposite side is 4 divided by 3. And I want my cos theta. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 3 divided by 5. And then I want sec theta. Sec theta is equal to 1 by cos, which is equal to 5 by 3. And my cot theta. Cot theta is 1 by tan, that is 3 by 4. So I got all my ratios here. So I will just go and substitute in my expression. So my expression is 4 tan theta. So tan theta value is 4 by 3 minus 5 into cos theta value is 3 by 5 divided by sec theta value is 5 by 3 plus cot theta value is 4 into 3 by 4. Now you will understand getting cancelled. So I would go for 4 fours are 16 divided by 3 minus 3 whole thing divided by 5 by 3 plus 3, which implies I take the LCM. So this would become 16 minus 9 by 3 whole thing divided by 5 plus 9 by 3. Now 3 gets cancelled. 16 minus 9 is 7 divided by 9 plus 5 is 14. Get it cancelled. I get my answer 1 by 2. As simple as that. So children, ninth question says, if tan theta plus 1 by tan theta is equal to 2, find tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta. You have to find the value. Now, you must understand the relation between these two expressions. This is tan theta and 1 by tan theta. The same but with the square. Tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta. How to get the square of it? It is nothing but by squaring the full expression. So I would get a plus b the whole square identity. I get my a square, which is tan square theta, b square, which is 1 by tan square theta. I get here. So you will use squaring of this identity. Squaring, I would get my tan theta plus 1 by tan theta, the whole square is equal to 2 square. So a plus b the whole square, tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta plus 2. Why? Because 2 into a is tan theta into 1 by tan theta. Tan theta gets cancelled. You will left with 2. So that is equal to 4. I want my value for this expression. So I will keep only that on my left side. The rest I bring it to the other side. 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. So my value for the given expression is 2. As simple as that. Children, we move on to the question which says like this. In a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. So I'm going to have my right angle at B. And the ratio of AB to AC, that means this is A and this is C, is 1:2. That means what I can understand, AB is to AC is equal to 1:2. So that means, can I write this as AB by AC is equal to 1/2? Ratio is nothing but a fraction. So AB is 1 and AC is √2. As simple as that. The understanding. And I have to find my 2 tan A by 1 plus tan square A. So I want to get my tan A means opposite side. So I will go with my Pythagorean property. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, which is equal to 1, and this is root 2 the whole square. 1 square plus BC square, which implies 2 minus 1 is equal to BC square, that is 1 is my BC. So I got my opposite side is also 1, which is an isosceles right triangle. So I'm going to have my expression first one. For that I will write my ratio tan A is equal to opposite by adjacent 1 by 1, which is equal to 1. Now I have only tan A in my expression, so I would have my first one 2 into tan A is 1 divided by 2 plus tan A is 1, that is 2 by, that is, this is given 1. So 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, so my answer is 1. So I got my tan A is equal to 1. I would substitute in my expression that says 2 into tan A is 1 divided by 1 plus tan square A, that is 1 square, nothing but 1, that is 2 by 2. My answer is just 1. And I'm going to substitute in the second expression, which is 2 into this expression. 2 into tan A is 1 divided by 1 minus 1 square is 1, which is equal to 2 by 0. When 0 comes in the denominator, it is undefined. You have studied in the table value, angles value table, undefined concept. So this is undefined. Hope everyone understood how the values come under this kind of questions. Children, this question is a ratio question, mostly come under section A or B, rarely to section C, very rarely to section C. So that's why the questions and the concepts are so simple and easy to do it. Children, that's all for now in this video. Until we meet in the next video, take care. Bye-bye.